A hot topic of the video game industry right now is Soulja Boy, because I don't know, it's been a very strange 2018, so why not have Soulja Boy, the infamous rapper known for Crank That, get involved in the video game industry. He of course recently released the Soulja Gear lineup of consoles, the console and the handheld, which we took a look at the channel and quickly realized that hey, these are just cheap Chinese knockoff systems that he is buying off of Aliexpress, putting his brand on them, using illegal Nintendo ROMs on there, which is evidently going to get him in trouble. If you've been paying attention to Nintendo, they're going after people hardcore, but Soulja Boy evidently feels he's above that and he's not going to get touched on this situation. But now Soulja Boy has announced another console. We talked about how he was teasing some more consoles and we talked about what they could potentially be, but this is probably more ridiculous than anything I thought it could be, because merely a week or so after launching the Soulja Gear lineup of consoles, now we have the SouljaGame Fuze, a brand new $400 console from Soulja Boy. I'm not joking, people. This is a $400 console, but at least it is marked down from the $639.98 that it was originally supposed to be. The Christmas savings are here, people. The Christmas savings are here. Buy your SouljaGame Fuze right now. So what the hell is the SouljaGame Fuze? Is it another cheap Chinese knockoff? And why the hell does this man think he could sell a system for $400 in 2018 and beyond? Sit back, relax, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about the SouljaGame Fuze and how I hate everything.
Hey, RGT 85. Hey, Sean.
Oh my God, it's Stevie Richards! So yes, folks, hot off the press, we have the SouljaGame Fuze, the $400 console, marked down from $639 from Soulja Boy. You can see that the package is yes, that is very important. I do like to have a package. This is a brand name Soulja Tech / CD Dragon. This is the USA version. The name of it is the SouljaGame Fuze, a model number. A package is single standard, so not only do we have package yes, but we do have package single standard as well, and the color is black. And looking at the system, this is the bastard love child of a PS4 and an Xbox One sort of thing. Like, it literally just looks like a PS4, except it says Fuze on it, and it has a little emblem on here. Let's take a look at the controller, and there is the bastardized version of the Xbox One controller. So, I mean, best of both worlds, maybe. I don't really know how I feel about those sticks. They look a little bit fuzzy as well, so that's probably not a good thing. Looking at the partner lineup, there are over 200 global partners involved in this thing. Well, wait a second now. You got partners in this thing? Like, this could potentially be legit. You got Ubisoft, Codemasters, Arc Systems, 505 Games, Koei Tecmo, Deep Silver, Concept. Like, these are pretty big companies that you have involved with this. So maybe Soulja Boy has actually turned over a leaf. Maybe he's used those profits that he's gotten in the past week from the Soulja Gear game consoles to get these branding deals and whatnot, so that's actually kind of cool. Alright, so abundant games play anytime. The introduction of Paragraph 76 games, this sounds very Chinese, this sounds very broken English. Is there some sort of connection? I mean, of course there is. Starting 20 games, shock, shock, shock! Remember that Fear Factory song? I think it was called Shock. Shock! So this is obviously the Fear Factory system. Maybe Fear Factory is involved with Soulja Boy as well. I'm really dating myself with that Fear Factory reference. But we got Mighty Number 9, Z Heroes, Forced, Assault Android Cactus, Blaze Blue. Like, okay, you did some work with this thing. Maybe. And moving right along, we see that we have the HDMI port, we have the USB port, we have a LAN port, and we have a DC in. So there's obviously some online stuff with this as well. Probably you have to download all the games. I'm assuming that there's no games that you actually purchase in terms of physical media, that you just have to download everything. We have another shot of the controller. Wireless control. Get rid of the shackles of the thread. What thread? What thread are we talking about here? Are we on a discussion forum that we need to discuss this thing on? Smart design, unite the many crystal technology. I do like to unite the many crystal technology. That sounds like some sort of fusing that you would do in an RPG game. Matte black, that matte spelled wrong. Tunnel empty shell, I like my controllers to be empty. Mirror paint, cutting geometry. Aircraft grade aluminum lifting frame to create a stable atmosphere without losing the contours. Like, why would you not proofread this stuff, Soulja Boy? Why would you not look at these images that you are posting on your website and say, you know what, maybe this isn't the best description of the controller. Maybe we could do something a little bit better. Maybe we could proofread this. But proofreading is obviously something that Soulja Boy has no time for, as he is a video game industry giant nowadays that cannot be bothered with things like this. And the final picture we have is the Fuze wireless gamepad. It comes in blue and black, but we've already talked about how we are getting the black one with this, I assume, but I don't know, maybe you could pick it. So for $400, we can buy it with PayPal, we can add it to the cart. Now, could this potentially be another Aliexpress system? The answer, once again, is going to shock you. Shock! Okay, it's really not going to shock you because yes, looking at the Fusion console, once again, this is an Aliexpress system and you can buy it from Aliexpress for only $319.99. So you're saving some money. You do have to wait a bit longer for shipping, I am sure, but you do save like 90 or 80 bucks on this thing if you would rather get it from Aliexpress. Now let's take a look at the Aliexpress listing because the Aliexpress listing actually is a bit more informative and they actually show you more stuff with this console. So we have the Fuze, the Family Internet Entertainment Game Console. You could have made something like based on the word fuse. I feel like that might have worked a little bit better. Scrolling down, you can see some more pictures. Assassin's Creed, and there's some Dynasty Warriors on there as well. Here's the console. We have 3A level Superworks. So we got some games coming from then. Supports 4 gamepads together. Share fun. That is it. I can't even say it right. Look how happy this family is though. And they're having a great time playing this game. That the TV is bigger than the family themselves. We got grandma and grandpa, we got the parents, we got the kids. Everyone is having a great time. The kid looks a little dapper, you know, he's got that little cuff going on with his pants. Abundant games, play anytime. Okay, we've seen this. We've seen this on the SouljaGame console. So there's over 200 content partners, Live Key, Share Your Happiness, Panda TV, Inside, Watch Anytime Live, so you can watch gameplay footage of other people and things like that. You can also get movies on here. There's 367 senior test players. Select the controller mold. We have, of course, the terrible stuff. It supports up to a 2 terabyte, 2.5 inch SATA hard drive. So that's actually kind of cool. You know, you can get additional storage on this thing because obviously there is no physical media. There's different products you can get, of course, the HDMI cable, power adapter, how the box looks, and of course, only one person has bought one back in 2018. Now, where did this system originate from? What is actually this system? Because looking at the games, you know, you got games like Assassin's Creed, you got games like Dynasty Warriors, and there seems to be a lot of partners involved in it as well. So is this actually a powerful console? Here comes the shock. Shock! No, it's literally like an Ouya. Back in 2016, on May 11th, Forbes actually did a write-up on the new Fuze game console, of course, saying that, you know, basically what it was involving, basically saying, once again, that it was the love child of an Xbox One and a PS4, but the important information here comes to us from here. If you look, in brief, it is not as powerful as either of the consoles it emulates. It is more akin to something like an Ouya or a mini station micro console, Android consoles that use mobile power and a stationary device. The Fuze merely wears the trappings of its big console brothers, but peeling back the veneer shows a far less impressive interior. So basically this thing is just like an Android console. So any sort of cheap Android console you can get. It obviously has more power to run higher end Android games, but there are a lot of Android games out on the market that use the big name brands, but they're not the big name brand experience. They either have dumbed down controls, dumbed down graphics, or just a dumbed down experience in general. So Soulja Boy, with the SouljaGame Fuze, the $400 Soulja Boy system. This thing is crap. Like, it's crap. There's a reason why on AliExpress there's only been one order of the Fuze basic version, because nobody wants this thing. Nobody wants to spend $400 on this. You could buy a Nintendo Switch for less than this. You could buy a PS4 Pro for less than this. And during the holiday season, you could buy an Xbox One X for the same price as this. Why would you want to get this in lieu of those systems? You could get a cheap laptop that would do more than this. You could get a cheap computer. Or, of course, you could buy like 5 Android devices that probably do the exact same thing thing as this. Piece together a controller and boom, there you go. So Soulja Boy, once again, he's trying to scam you, and this one feels essentially, you know, especially scuzzy because of the price point of it. $400. I really hope that even the most diehard Soulja Boy fans, which I guess there are some out there, are not looking at this system like something they should buy, because when you really peel it back and you look at everything, like, it's a piece of shit. Like, there's no meat to this steak. There's nothing. It's like hollow. It's empty. It's a little thin steak that you buy at the dollar store. Like, nobody wants this thing, and it just looks silly to keep coming out with a console every freaking week. Are you gonna do virtual reality next? Of course, there is a virtual reality attachment supposedly for this system, and he's probably going to release it for like $600 and scam some more people. So people, avoid the SouljaGame lineup of consoles. If I have to say that, then you must be new to the channel. You must not know that much about video games, but this is just absolutely bizarre to me. It keeps getting weirder and weirder. Who knows what this man is going to do next? I really feel like those consoles that I talked about in my previous Soulja Boy video could end up coming to light, because it's obvious that this man doesn't really know what he's doing. But let me know in the comments section down below what you think of the SouljaGame Fuze, the new cutting-edge lineup of video game technology for 2018 and beyond. And as always, thank you for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. And as always, I will catch you guys on the next video. Later.